We have given ourselves a hell of a lot of work to do. We're 2-0 down against Marseille in the Champions League. We've also dropped down to third in Serie A after losing 5-0 to Inter Milan. This is make or break for us, I think. Hello and welcome to Club 4, episode 12 of Half Star to 5 Star here on Football Manager 23. I'm Russ. Today we have the second leg of the Champions League knockout against Marseille. We're then playing Udinese in the league. Since you guys were last with us, you saw us convincingly beat Juve 4-0 and then drew with Strada 0-0. We then beat Sassuolo 3-0 in the league, beat Hellas Verona 4-1 after extra time in the Coppa Italia. Got absolutely hammered 5-0 by Inter Milan. We then lost to Marseille at their ground in the first leg of the Champions League knockout. They beat us 2-0. And then in the Coppa Italia, we knocked out Lazio 3-1. If we have a look at the league table, we are now down in third place. Roma and Milan have played one more game than us, but we are 6 points behind Milan, 1 point behind Roma. If we don't beat Udinese, I think that's it for our chances of actually winning the league. I know I'm calling it early, but they're such a good team, and if we lose 5-0 to Inter Milan, what's Roma going to do to us? What's Milan going to do to us? And if we don't beat Marseille, we're at the Champions League. All we can go for then is the Coppa Italia, and I don't think that's enough to convince a lot of the players to stay with us, especially like Nets and Raspadori, although Raspadori is a stalwart for this club. Silva might go, Lizama might go, Roque might go, so we need to be winning something. So we need to win this game, beat Marseille 3-0 as well, just to stay in that tie, stay in the Champions League and convince the players to stay with us. So the team we're putting out there to beat Marseille, keep us in the Champions League, is Lever in goal, a back four of Nets, Silva, Marcato and Roque, Smoljanic at the base midfield, Susik and Heights in front of him, Raspadori on the left, Akimosh on the right and Roger up front. Marseille with a goal kick going long. It's into our defence, so Silva's got a head onto it. We've lost it and managed to win it back with Akimosh. Into Roque, now Smoljanic. What can he do with the ball? Gives it to Akimosh. Roque on that right hand side beats one man, although he's been stood up again. He's forced back into our defence, into our defensive midfielder. He's the playmaker, he needs to make a play and he's not at the moment. We're sticking with the right hand side. Roque cuts into the centre now, shifts it into Raspadori, who's in the box. Beats the goalkeeper, puts it in the back of the net. There's one. 6 minutes on the clock. He hits the woodwork. It goes back into the goal. Raspadori goes to get the ball, put it on the centre spot just to get the game going again. We need to find three as the ball has been cleared by Marseille. Marcato's got the ball. Gives it to Nets. Heights has got the ball. Smoljanic shifts it into Roque Akimosh, he's in the box. Cuts it back to Roque. There he is. He's been fouled. That's a penalty. Although it hasn't been given just yet. Doesn't look like it is going to be given either as Marseille get the ball clear. Nets with the head. It's a weak header though, and Marseille have got it into the midfield. Heights with a strong challenge. Trying to find Roger. We can't find him from Akimosh. Although I say Roger's got the ball. Akimosh has got it now. Gives it to Smoljanic. Raspadori on that left hand side. Can he put it in the box? He does. Into Susik, who's been fouled. Now we're having a penalty check. It's 2 minutes after Raspadori's put us in the lead. The referee's looking at this with the little man in his ear. There's the penalty. Raspadori's going to be stepping up this one, getting his second of the match. Hopefully he's 1-on-1 with Meisler in goal. Come on, Raspadori, can you score? He does. 2-0. Just what the doctors ordered. We're back into this tie. It's now a shootout now between us and Marseille. Who's going to get that third goal the winning goal for this tie? Raspadori's on a hat-trick. I'm hoping he's going to score it before the end of the half as well. We are playing so well. We've reacted decently as well to being 2-0 down into this tie. Reacting decently as well to the team talk at the start of the match. Marseille with a goal kick, launching it long up the centre. Silva deals with it, trying to find Roger. He can't find him, and Marseille are now down their right hand side, shifting it into the centre as quick passes. We managed to win it back, but Susik has lost the ball. Marseille go back into their defence, trying to start the attack again. Passing it round quickly in front of our players. We're not getting anywhere near him to get the ball, and it's now shifted down to the right hand side. We should deal this one. Nets with a poor header. Should have controlled it and then cleared it. As Raspadori wins the ball, gives it into Susik. He's only got Roger in front of him. Blasts it over to that right hand side and finds Heights, who finds Roger. Roger, the first time shot, and he hits the post. I was offside anyway, but oh, what an opportunity that was to put us 3 up and in the lead for the overall tie. We've got a throw on this right hand side. Roque gives it to Heights. Blasts it across the box, trying to find Roger. Roger's head has gone over. Marseille do have a goal kick, but nothing is coming of it. We're into the last 10 minutes of this half. We are keeping Marseille at bay at the moment. Marseille do have the better possession, but they've only had the 2 shots, both of those off target. We've had 8 shots on target, 8 shots in total, sorry, 3 of those on target. 1.6 XG, giving us those 2 goals so far. Can we find the third? I don't really want to go to extra time or penalties. Last season when we did that, we were knocked out by Roma. We are into the 1 minute of time added on at the end of this half. And there goes the half-time whistle. 2-0 to us, 2-2 in total for the tie. Let's go and control this match and win it. Corner for us. Akimosh is going to put this one in. Can he put it onto one of our big defenders' head? He gives it to Silva, who's giving it back to Akimosh. Darts into the box, has a shot, and it flashes across the goal mouth. Goes wide. Goal kick for Marseille, but nothing's come out. The highlight does end. We need to be better with those opportunities. Yes, it was unlucky with the first one, but it ended up back at Akimosh, who danced into the box. If he'd passed it to one of the more attacking players, Roger, Raspadori, Susik, one of those, they could have slammed it into the back of the net. Free kick for us. Smoljanek's on this ball, floats it in, trying to find Akimosh. It has been cleared. Susik's on this ball, recycles it over to Marcato. Marcato turns, gives it back to Rocky. Just put it in the box, boys. He's now in the box. Susik with the shot. It's rolled along the floor. He's carried that along the line, across the line, hasn't he, ref? It looked like the goalkeeper carried that over the line for a goal for us, but I'm guessing it's not represented quite well in the match engine what he's actually tried to do. He's probably stopped it on the line. Let's make a couple of substitutions then. Kartsev and Volpato come on for Susik and Heights in midfield. We got 21 minutes left of this match before we go into extra time. Marseille still haven't registered a shot this half. They haven't registered a shot on target throughout the whole of the game so far. Although we've only had the 4 shots on target, with 2 of those being goals. We need to be better. We need to be hitting that target a little bit more. I thought we sorted this problem out with the amount of goals we scored against Lecce, the goals we scored against Juve. Kartsev gives the ball to Silva, who goes to Marcato. Just shift it forward, boys. Now it's going forward. Akimosh is giving it to Roque. He's got 3 darting into the box now. 4 darting into the box. Gives it to Kartsev. Akimosh with the shot. Puts it over. He keeps trying that. Maybe we need to train him not to shoot from range, because he's just poor with that. That's 2 attempts that now he's put wide or over from shooting from that distance. Quarter of an hour to go. Come on, boys. Free kick for us. Raspadori's on this one. He's going to probably whip it towards that back post. There it goes. Marcato with the head. It's bobbled around. Kartsev's put it in. The turnaround is complete. Napoli 3, Marseille 0, 3-2 on aggregate. Oh, we're into the Champions League. We're into the last 16. We're going to finally win a playoff as well. Last 3 substitutions then. Tiski comes on for Roger up front. Borhi comes on for Akimosh on the right-hand side. And Maceo comes on for Mercato at the back. Into the last 5 minutes of normal time, plus whatever the ref wants to put on. I'm guessing it's going to be 3 minutes. We've had 25 shots in this match. We have just outshot Marseille through... yeah, just through determination and shooting. They've only had the 2. We've kept them at bay. We've got 4 minutes of time added on. I can't believe we've won a playoff. First time in the run of Football Manager 23. It comes in the Champions League after being 2-0 down. We've shown so much character to come back. There goes the full-time whistle. We're into the last 16. Well done, boys. Job done. Now let's go and do it in the league. We are ready for the Udinese game then, so the team we're putting out there to get 3 points in Serie A is Lever in goal. A back 4 of Nets, Silva, Marcato and Lizama. Kartsev at the base midfield, Susik and Heights in front of him, Roger on the left, Akimosh on the right and Tiski up front. Raspadori's going to have a break, he's on the bench for this match. We'll probably bring him on maybe around the 60-minute mark if things are working fine. If they're not, we'll bring him on at half-time because we know he can score goals for us. Corner for Udinese is the first highlight of this match. We've got it clear. It's just not the danger. Well, the danger hasn't been cleared. It's been cleared now. Akimosh has got it. He's lost the ball though. Lever with a wonderful save. Nets, just get the ball clear. What's he done that for? Udinese should have scored from that. Nets put us in so much danger. Oh, we should have been 1-0 down. Udinese just passed the ball to Lever at the end. Half-time substitution. Raspadori comes on for Roger. Roger is playing absolutely poor. He's on a 6.2 rating. And inside forward on the left is meant to be his preferred role. He can't do it. He's just not good enough to play on that side of the pitch. Hopefully Raspadori can turn our fortunes around. We've had one shot on target out of the 3 we've had. Udinese have been all over us. They've got a thrown on their right-hand side at the moment. Working it back into their defence. Any of our boys want to put a challenge in? Any of the boys want to be up for this match? Tiski's just looking at the players, not really doing anything with them. They've shifted the ball to that left-hand side now. Lizima's just stepped off. He's just hugging the edge of our box at the moment. Udinese put it in. They've put it wide, luckily. Just lazy defending from us. Real lazy defending. Real lazy match all over the pitch at the moment. We need something. Udinese come down their left-hand side. Height steps across to win the ball. Shifts it into the centre of the pitch now. Raspadori's got a little bit of space. He does find him. Gives it back to Nets. Nets working it into the box now. Puts it across and puts it into the back of the net. I thought he was putting it across the goal into somebody. He's not. He's looped it over the goalkeeper. Has hit the roof of the net. Napoli 1, Udinese 0. That's our first real attempt at goal as well. Come on, boys. Show that character. AC Milan are winning 2-1 in their game. They were 1-0 down to bottom of the table Brescia as Udinese have a throw-in on their right-hand side. Tiski just needs to do something. He's not just watching the player. And Nets has easily been beaten on that left-hand side. Udinese have got it into the box. It's looped up. Easy save for Lever. Just had to watch the ball fall into his arms. Again, it's Udinese, and this time we're thrown on that left-hand side. Lizimo gets the ball clear. It's only as far as the Udinese player is on the edge of our box. Gets the shot away. Good save from Lever. The initial shot was blocked by the Udinese player, and then he had a shot himself, but Lever was just there to stick his hand out, force it away for a corner. Can we get this ball away now? We do. Marcato gives it to Akimosh. He's fallen to an Udinese player though. Akimosh steps in, wins the ball, gives it to Kartsev. Just blast it down the pitch. Heights finally gets it clear. It stays in pitch with Tiski, who gives it to Akimosh. Back to Tiski. Tiski into Lizima. Lizima to Heights. Heights into Susik. Susik wins the ball, gives it to Raspadori. Heavy touch from Raspadori. Nets picks at the ball on that left-hand side, gives it to Silva. We're still looking, probing, trying to get an attempt on goal. Susik launches it forward, finds, it's fallen to Lizima. Lizima puts it into Heights. 2-0. From being a team that wasn't likely to score in this match, we found 2 goals from somewhere. Heights putting it into the back of the net. If I still think a title challenge is on after this match. We are going to be 6 points behind AC Milan. We do have that one game in hand against them as we're into the last 7 minutes of the game. We make a whole host of substitutions. Then Roque comes on for Nets. He goes to right back. Lizima goes to left back, right back, wherever they're going to be playing in their normal positions. And Gisen Pushi comes on in midfield. The other changes, Volpato on for Akimosh. The game's pretty much won. We're into the last minute of time added on. Shown a lot of character in this match, shown a lot of character in the first match as well, beating Marseille to qualify for the last 16 of the Champions League. In a game where we were poor all round, we come away with 3 points. We are back into second place with that game in hand against, I don't know who it's against, but it gives us the chance to catch AC Milan up in the league. We'll have a look at it here. We are 4 points behind and Brescia got a goal in the last minute, so that's encouraging. If we can win our game in hand, we're only going to be 1 behind them. That's decent. That's decent now. I think there's a real good chance that we can actually overtake AC Milan at some point. If we have a look at the schedule, I think we'll come back for this game here, whoever that's going to be in the Champions League, the second leg, and then we'll skip over the Sampdoria, go straight into the AC Milan game, sorry. Hopefully we'll be 1 point behind them. Hopefully we can beat them and leapfrog them in the league. If you guys enjoyed that character defining and character showing episode, drop a big thumbs up on the video for me. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already done so. And as always, thank you very much for watching.